Hello everyone, welcome back to Xcom Enemy Within. This is Don Dorsha, and I'm just about to get started on one of my least favorite missions in the game. I know I've said that a lot. I seem to be complaining a lot for a game that obviously I love because I've spent 600 plus hours playing it. But it's not so much least favorite because I don't like it, it's least favorite because I lose at it all the time. So, it's not so much that I hate it as I'm really not looking forward to doing it.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Discretion? Yes. Success? Well, we'll see. So, I am in fact going to bring my expendable assault. I really need a shotgun for this mission. Really? So I'm going to make her the red and yellow. So I know that this is my super aggressive, do whatever I need to do to kill things assault. Her aim is terrible, her will is also terrible. But when you're standing a square or two away from an enemy and you have a shotgun, your aim doesn't really matter. So that's really all I intend for her to do. So in that, she can fill this role admirably. It's funny, she's the only colorful one. Everybody else is all drab, and she's just like, what, guys? I thought this was a party. So the question becomes, do I give him a scope? No, I think he's going to be moving less. I really do think that both my snipers are the ones who need scopes. Because 90 aim is good. I have to hit. There are several shots that if I don't hit with them, I've basically just lost the mission. So, alright, well, without further ado, let's go get my ass kicked in France now.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Alrighty.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
I love the amount of information Bradford gives me sometimes. So, military convoy was caught in an ambush. Their status is unknown. Be prepared for anything. Then there's some talking about what's actually going on, which I think it's funny that it doesn't happen during the time while you're flying. He waits till you get there to give you the brief.
There's been widespread speculation about this ambush on a French military convoy, but we don't have much to go on. Our primary concern is the Council Intel report indicating alien activity in the area. We need to secure the site and look for some clue as to what happened here. Objective updated.
So it's interesting to me that he talks about widespread speculation. I mean, it's got to be widespread within Xcom. Because this ambush just happened, like, minutes or hours ago, as will become apparent as you're going through this mission. So, how widespread could the speculation really be? Especially since most nations seem to get their news from CNN rather than from actual intelligence sources.
Already there.
You are seriously like... I guess red is appropriate for her. She's the red shirt of the mission. I brought her on the mission basically with the intention of her not coming out of it. So I'm positioning people in specific places, and you'll see me do this quite a bit during this mission because I know exactly where every enemy is and what's going on. As I said, that only makes it so that I don't automatically lose. I actually have a chance. Okay. So, I open this up, and there's some thin men out here, and then there's another one on the roof who may or may not actually see any of these guys. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Alright. That guy took decent cover, and actually that makes a big difference. Who takes what cover. So 46% is crap, 66%, 86, because he hasn't seen me. Good. What's his shot on that? That's probably going to be better. 90%. Yeah, I'm going to take this 90% chance shot. And I'm going to guarantee a crit if he hits, and guarantee kill him. That guy has to die. This is absolutely a necessity for this. Good. If I don't hit and kill with that shot, I cannot deal with these guys. See, now I can open this door without fear of triggering him and giving him a chance to get cover. Which gives me a second 50% chance shot on him. And she's going to come running out here and just kill this guy. Actually, I guess, normally my assault is not nearly so expendable. So normally it's a, well, hopefully as long as I can kill this guy, then she can come out here and do that, but I'm probably going to do that anyway. Even if I don't manage to kill this jerk up here. I'm doing the headshots because it improves my chance to crit, and if I crit it adds extra damage, and so basically it just makes it so I'm more likely for this to be a lethal shot. As you saw several times last mission, the sniper rifle does on average 4 damage, but it can do 3 and it can do 5. And I did a lot of 3s. So if you're gambling on it doing 4 and it only does 3, then you end up losing soldiers. So come on, let's do this. Yes!
Keeping score.
Snipers rule. Alright, now I want to get as close as possible to this guy without being so close that I'll get poisoned. Fortunately, the kick on a shotgun will actually knock him back before he actually explodes into a cloud of dust. So I will come over here and just blast him in the face. See, 100% chance to hit despite her shitty aim. Goodbye. Alrighty. So, all that smoke is up on the... If I actually move here and can look around this corner, I'm going to end up uncovering another guy or two. So,
All an ass.
for right now, I want to make sure that I am establishing good positions, but they can't do anything until I uncover them here, so
10-4.
I have to wait for all the smoke to clear, because I want at least one sniper up on the roof, and I might actually move both of them up there.
Yes, sir.
Despite not ever taking damn good ground, which is something that I mentioned being a thing
Headed there now.
when I was talking about snipers, elevation is still something I want, because snipers hitting their targets is so critical. You have to plan on them getting their hits, so them having a 100% chance to hit is necessary for your continued success, whereas most other soldiers you can take, you know, 70-80% chances and it's okay.
Hit by alien weapons fire. These men were killed by conventional bullets.
Yeah. That's because they ambushed a French convoy, so, and the French are using conventional bullets. I would say it's because they're French, but I'm still using conventional bullets, so obviously
Yes, sir.
that's not a thing. I don't mind sprinting with snipers so much, because they can't move and take an action anyway. Alright, so I'm going to move her
Okay.
here. I want her to be able to move as much as possible, and then I'm going to move these guys into positions where I can then reload. So there's 1 or 2 guys over here.
Let's do this.
I don't remember, it's been a while since I played on. I think on Classic there's only 1 guy. I think you have to be playing on Impossible for there to be 2 over there. I also generally want to have somebody over here. Maybe I'll bring a sniper down here. Because when I move forward, I'll uncover a guy over here, and he comes running over here and gets into this truck and uses it for cover, and it basically is almost impossible to get him out. And he's a thin man, so he can spit poison at me, even if he doesn't have a chance to hit me. They just do terrible things. So if I've got somebody sitting here and on Overwatch, as he runs by, they just pop him in the head and he dies. Snipers in particular, who have lots of bonus to hit. Crap. Li Mei Wang is the one who I want to be moving over here. So let's get him over here then. The reason that I want it to be her is because she can move and use her pistol, and he can't. This takes him out of this piece of aggression. It makes it so he's not going to be engaged here at all. But I'm not going to be doing this for very many turns, so I want her to be able to move over here, and then when the guy moves, her to be able to still take shots at him with the pistol. Because there's no meld on this map, there is literally no hurry whatsoever, so setting yourself up for the perfect shot and the perfect assault plan is really, really good and important. Another reason to use a sniper here is because they actually don't get any penalties for range. So, everybody's fully reloaded. Next round. He's actually just going to sit over there for a while. Alright. So I have 2 choices. I can open the door here and have him flee and then move her into a better position to shoot from, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. And then use her as a last resort. Yeah, let's do that, because then I haven't actually committed any movements yet. So him being over there means that here is probably the best place to go
I'm on the move.
if I'm going to shoot with my pistol.
Sensors still indicate life
Yeah.
signs in the area, Commander.
This is my
objective
hostage.
received.
Alright, Solo. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, elevation for the win. And you wounded him. But didn't kill him. Like happens. 50%'s not bad. I'll take the shot. Yes! Alright.
And gone.
Good times. If not, I was probably going to have to run and gun with her, which I don't want to do because that's going to unlock this guy over here. And is he on Overwatch yet? Yeah, he's already on Overwatch. But if I miss, nobody's in position to back him up. So,
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm on it,
come
Commander.
out here, Willem. Well, you for sure need to go into Overwatch, just in case I trigger this guy.
No need to
Like
ask
this
twice.
could very well
Enemy
be.
in sight.
Yep, right there. It's kind of unpredictable what squares are going to trigger that. Yeah, take that shot. Get him! Ah! Well, that sucks.
Sights.
But he decided to go take cover someplace where he's being flanked, which is kind of a weird thing to do. I guess he's just out of sight of most of these people? Well, I'm gonna run and gun.
Down. I'm on it, Commander.
49%. I'll take that shot. It's not a good shot, but it's fine. Yes!
Down.
Alright.
I'm on it, Commander.
Good to go.
So, now there aren't any more aliens on this map.
Commander, it looks like there's still someone alive over there. If we can bring them in for questioning, maybe we can figure out what happened here.
There are no more aliens on this map, so now all the aliens are going to drop from the sky. They drop based on where he is standing. So I want to get into a position where I'm going to be able to take care of these guys. The biggest bitch on Classic is that I have to leave someone behind over here, because once I get him up here and aliens start dropping over here, one jackass drops back here and then just sneaks up behind me and starts killing my guys. So I have to have someone who can take care of him, usually a sniper, lagging back, which means I've only got 3 guys to deal with all the people who are going to end up over here. That's kind of a common recurring theme. If I move here,
Heading to that location.
it's actually a good place for that. So, when I get control of him, the places they're going to drop are going to be here, and then one drops here on top of this tank. I can take several shots at this guy on the tank. This guy, you have to be on the roof to shoot at him, so you're only going to take a couple of shots. So I guess if I have 2 people able to take that shot, that puts me in a pretty good place. I am not going to go interact with him right now. I'm taking at least one more turn.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Let's rock.
Solid copy. Ready to rock.
Alright.
We We should try to reach that survivor if we're going to get to the bottom of this.
He gets really naggy if you take too long about this. Alright, so, here's where it happens.
Okay.
Might as well leave me here. I have nothing to say to you people.
It looks like he's the only witness to survive this fight. For all we know, he was one of the aggressors. We need to bring him in, whether he likes it or not. We have a new objective.
Yeah. Not so much a rescue operation as a hostage situation. So I'm going to run him up here, and I'm going to leave him in that cover for basically ever. Here come the aliens from the sky.
Picking up new contacts moving into the AO.
Two snipers ought to be enough to take care of this guy.
Keeping score.
Oh look, Sergeant Wang got a promotion. That sounds like he got shot but didn't get killed. And that's in fact exactly what happened. So, 81% chance to hit. Does that mean she has a 100% chance with the shotgun? Because I'd rather just use shotgun rounds. 89. Well, I'll take that extra 8%. Good. You're just going to sit there for a while. So, I'm going to leave Li Mei Wang behind here because she has the pistolier, or gunslinger, whatever that's called, which means once she kills the alien that drops back here, she's going to be more useful sooner when she comes running over here. So, we'll just reload. I have to make sure not to run through this stupid cloud.
That's affirmative. Roger that.
This may seem like it's going very, very well, but we're not to the part I usually lose at.
Yes, Commander. Back online.
On normal, nobody drops behind you back there, so this mission's easy as hell. Alright, Willem. Get you someplace you don't want to be. This rooftop up here is the reason that I absolutely must have a shotgun for this mission. There's a lot of close quarters, and annoying aliens dropping in quantity. And again, it's guaranteed kills. If you need guaranteed kills in a large spread out area, you need snipers. If you need guaranteed kills in very close quarters, you need assaults with shotguns.
A bunch of puppets.
And I really need to reload before I can do anything else. Alright, so next turn. Hopefully she'll nail him on the Overwatch. She doesn't always. And I have to take a shot, which can seriously cost me some time. I think I'm better off going over here.
Aye, aye,
So as
Commander.
this guy who falls from... There's a guy who falls from this guy over here, and I'd rather that his reaction fire and or regular shots later be flanking shots. I don't really care if she's in cover or not. Oh yeah.
What are you trying to prove?
Alright, he's the only one left. Alright, I'm gonna move him here then.
Heads up out there. We've got hostiles on the move.
Little guy, gonna get the crap shot out of him by Overwatches.
Got him.
Yep. So there's...
The target.
Oh, that sucks.
Negative damage.
A lot of guys dropping at once. Please let this hit. And kill. Crap. Alright, well this is going to be a lot harder than it could have been. Which means it's about as hard as it usually is. Alright. Well this isn't really a question. This is a 90% chance to hit and kill, and if it doesn't, then I've lost. This kill is important, but not absolutely necessary. Yes! Okay. This has become a lot easier now. Oh, that's not good. Well, if we hit, I have to make sure it kills. 78%, I must be close range. Yes!
Aye, aye.
Head down. I don't think any more drop out of the sky as a result of this, so I actually think I get to regroup now. A lot of times, at least one alien survives that particular
Moving out.
barrage of hail of gunfire there, and then things get really complicated. As is, I'm in a lot better shape than I thought I'd be.
Affirm. I'm ready. This
Get
kills
everybody
time.
reloading,
Rock and roll.
keep your damn head down. Plus, I'm waiting for these goddamn poison clouds to disperse. Alright,
Location
rooftop.
confirmed.
It's very important. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ashley Williams. I could actually rename my troops if I wanted to, and so I could rename her Ashley Williams, but then I would have to hope she died, and I don't want to. I always kill Ashley Williams in Mass Effect,
Head into that location.
because the other option is to kill Kate Malenko, and he's cool, and she sucks. So that doesn't really seem like a difficult choice. Alright,
Got it.
I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, it's the person who drops over here, and then there's another one over here-ish, but...
Headed there now.
I want to make sure I get good shots on people here without, you know, poisoning all my own soldiers. Because that's never good. It's nice that he does what I tell him to without actually having to keep a soldier over by him
Okay.
with,
Reload.
you know, keeping a gun on him to get him to obey. So, I think
Moving.
this corner, and Overwatch,
Okay.
this corner, Overwatch. Alright.
Strike one. We've got hostile contacts moving.
Dude's
on
gonna
your
drop
position.
over here, which hopefully this sniper will just clip him and he'll die. That would be ideal. They dropped right into cover.
No way that just happened.
Apparently, the recoil did not kick him far enough away to prevent her from getting poisoned, which sucks.
Moving.
With a kick from the shotgun, I mean. That's pretty impressive that she can do that and not
Let's
just
rock.
die. But again, I'm not really all that worried because she's expendable. So, this is the bitchiest of the moves. I have a couple of snipers overwatching, but he has to be really exposed, and I cannot move him. Oh god, did she really just panic
Now.
from taking damage from the... You are dumb. Oh good, at least he hunkered down rather than... Well, it means I can't move him next round. A lot of times when they panic, they'll go running through the poison and then die before I get to recover them from panic, and then so therefore die before he gets recovered. So, I've actually gotten my fair share of lucky out of all this. I kind of remember usually somebody else dropping out of the sky here, but apparently not.
You're still not getting anything from me.
Excellent work, Commander. Our friend here might be uncooperative at the moment, but I have a feeling a talk with Dr. Valen will change his tune.
That's really funny because Dr. Valen is extremely ruthless, especially when you do her interrogation methods for interrogating aliens is to stick electrodes in their brains and poke and prod at them until she gets the images extracted she wants. So, Obviously, her means of interrogating this random human is also not good.
Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
Alright, I actually have been wondering about this for a very long time. She took damage, but it was only one, which is how many hit points she gains from her base armor. If you don't take more damage than your armor provides, you don't get wounded. But I didn't know if that was true of poison damage, and it looks like it is because she's not going to the hospital despite having taken any damage from poison. So, all of these guys got promoted, which rocks. So, Sprinter is pretty much what you do. Covering Fire's alright. It's a lot better now. It was pretty crappy in Enemy Unknown, which was the base version of the game, but since Enemy Within, Covering Fire got updated so that it includes you take your Covering Fire shot before the enemy attack, not afterward. So as soon as they stand up to take a shot, you make your Covering Fire shot. But the problem is most of the time the enemies you're shooting at are shooting from cover. So then you're shooting with the penalty from reaction fire and the penalty from cover. So most of the time you're not going to hit with that Covering Fire shot. It is 70% of whatever your base chance to hit would be based on where they're at. So if he only had, say, a 50% chance to hit, he only actually has a 35% chance to hit with reaction fire. So, and as you saw, 50% is reasonable. That's usually when they're in partial cover, that's what he's going to have pretty close to that. So, knocking that down to 35 means 1 in 3 times he's going to hit, and that's only if in these particular conditions. The extra move from Sprinter is huge, especially when you're going to go apply medkits to people, but also when you're going to go stun people. And that's the one thing that makes support good, is their ability to carry the taser into combat and zap people. You would think Assault would do that, but as I mentioned previously, you can't use run and gun to run right up next to something and still use an item. If I could use the arc thrower on an Assault after run and gun, stunning aliens would not be nearly as hard. Alright. She's Lieutenant, so Disabling Shot and Battle Scanner are both ridiculously good. Disabling Shot does only like 1 damage per tech level of your weapon, so it's 1 with a sniper rifle, 2 with a laser sniper, or 3 with a plasma sniper. But it disables their weapon, their main weapon, so they have to use a reload action in order to actually shoot back at you, which usually means it uses up their entire next turn, so you can make it so they can't do anything. It doesn't work if you're shooting at an enemy that has grenades. It doesn't prevent them from throwing a grenade at you, so if that was what you were going to be sucking up, you're still going to be sucking up a grenade. This became ridiculously good, especially since it's April now, when they introduced Seekers, which are obnoxious little squid-looking robot things that fly around and are invisible, and then they come out of invisibility and choke one of your soldiers to death. And battle scanners will reveal them, so I never don't take battle scanner, or at least I always have at least 1 sniper with a battle scanner in every group. I may very well take Disabling Shot on my other sniper when I get him to Lieutenant, because you don't need to go too nuts on battle scanners, but having access to them is hugely necessary. And speaking of, I'm still going to go with Squad Sight. Snapshot, I don't want to downplay and say the Snapshot isn't good, because Snapshot rocks. It's especially good on, I guess, on someone like him who's got... His aim is really, really effective. And it's only a 10-point aim penalty now. So if I do that when he moves and then shoots, he's still going to have that 83 aim. Maybe building a Snapshot Sniper isn't such a bad idea. I just am so obsessed with Squad Sight because it's so powerful. But I don't really feel like I've ever given Snapshot a fair run for its money. I have a buddy who played this game for a little while, and he swore by Snapshot Snipers, and he basically said, yeah, well, you know, Squad Sight may be good, but it's nothing like Snapshot. And at the time, I had only ever used Squad Sight, and I'm like, dude, Snapshot may be good, but it is nothing like Squad Sight. So we kind of went back and forth on that. So I guess I will give his build a try. Maybe I'll... I was going to say maybe I'll name this soldier after him, but somehow I think he'd be insulted if I named a Chinese guy after him, so... Alrighty. So, I got an engineer, which means I only need one more engineer before I can build a build that third satellite uplink. Of course, credits are the limiting factor for me right now, but that means that if I do manage to send satellites to South America, then I will be starting May with 20 engineers, which is enough to build a third satellite uplink. And that's really big. We'll deal with that when I get there, though. But the 150 credits pretty much...
We will be watching.
Has pretty much just made this do exactly what I want it to. So, alien containment's 85. Satellite uplink is... Alright, so I'm going to be building the alien containment. I'm building it there because that way I can still build a power plant here and maybe here so that they can get their adjacency bonuses and get me extra power. And then the satellite uplink over here. Yay, me. I'm going to excavate that because I think I'm going to put my officer training school over here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to build it this month. I really want to, though, because I need those soldiers. I need soldiers numbers 5 and 6 so bad it's painful. Okay, well, this was a pretty long episode, but I do feel like I've gotten a lot done here. Let's see. Well, let's see what happens. I'll see what my next mission is going to be. That way I don't have to
Commander,
spend time figuring out
another
what's
contact.
what. Alright,
The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
let's see if I can shoot down a medium. I feel pretty confident. It's pretty... You have to get really unlucky to not shoot down a medium using 2 interceptors, but you never can tell. It takes 4 hits to bring down a medium. And as you can see, my plane is kind of getting torn up here. Alright.
Disengaging.
So, I only got 2 hits in. And then we're going to launch the second one. Get out there and kill him.
Engaging bogey.
Yeah, you better engage that bogey. Alright, one more hit. There it is! Good job. Alright, so we will be going after this UFO on the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, and hope you have a good one.